just watched the intro to a perfect video that you never knew you needed. We are going to learn how to make natural yogurt. And through that video, you're gonna make your smoothies, you're gonna make your, for your kids, natural yogurt without preservatives, because yogurt that is store-bought has a lot of preservatives, and that is not good for your kids and your health. So stay tuned as you learn how to make the healthiest natural yogurt with just 2 ingredients, and I am gonna be your plug for the best recipes on this channel. In case you're new here, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and for the oldies, thank you for always coming back. I love you guys so much. Enjoy the video, and don't forget to like, and also don't skip any adverts. That's how you help me shoot these videos. See you at the end of the video. Okay, see you at the end of the video, because you're gonna watch the whole of it. We are going to need milk. I am going to use 3 liters. This I got from my parents' house. I didn't buy it. That is the beauty of living next to your parents. I used to wish that to happen to me so bad, and it did. Let me give you a better, this side is better, right? What's happening? Is this side better? So yeah, we have 3 liters of milk, and we are going to boil it in this pan, in this pot with you guys. Let's do it. So we're going to light our gas burner. Then we put on the pot. As usual, I'm hoping the pot is big enough, or just enough. It doesn't have to be so big, but enough for what we are doing. Our milk that I got from my parents' house, my parents' cow. Then we're gonna just pour that. So this pot of mine is around 5 liters, right? I didn't know. So we're going to let that boil, but we are going to stir as it boils so that it doesn't stick on the bottom, and also not to overboil. We are boiling so that we kill the bad bacteria and allow our good bacteria, the one we're going to use as a culture, to ferment in our milk. All right, that's why we are boiling our milk. So just before your milk begins to boil, you're going to be mixing like this. Just stir. You can use a wooden spoon. This is just the same thing. Okay, not the same thing, but gets the job done. So just go through your milk like that until it almost gets to boiling. Not really perfect boiling, like 100 degrees, but almost there. Then we are going to remove the milk from the heat and allow it to cool down, because again, very high temperature is going to kill the bacteria in our culture. We don't want that to happen. So we are going to cool the milk after it has boiled so that we can add in the culture. Just stay tuned and do as I'm doing in this video to achieve as much yogurt as you want with very tiny or a bit amount of the culture. Keep watching and don't skip the adverts, my friends. That is how you help me put this milk on this pan and on this pot, and also bread on my table. So whenever you watch the videos, don't skip the adverts. So the milk has boiled. There we go. So we are going to let this cool. It will cool until you can put your finger in without getting burnt very quickly. That the temperature that you can wash your baby with, that one. We shall test that with you guys to see whether it has cooled down, and then we can now do the mixing. Stay tuned. I want mine to cool down faster because I want to go somewhere, and you can't leave and then come back and boil again. That will destroy the whole meaning and the whole point. So put it in a basin with water so it can just cool faster and we can get there quicker. So my milk has cooled down. It has cooled a bit too much, but that is not a problem. There's still some heat in there. So I'm going to remove this creme de la creme, which I will use to cook vegetables, especially the kienyeji veggies. If you want to see that video, you stay tuned and subscribe. So once we remove that, we are left with this. I'm going to sieve it, and then we add in our starter. Again, back with the realest videos ever. I hope this thing doesn't topple over and pours away our milk. We're using our plastic buckets. You can use glass. Glass will give you the best result because it is very good for fermentation processes. But I don't have such a big glass, so I'm going to use plastic. And for those who always say that they don't see the meaning of using yogurt to make yogurt, it's the same thing. The yogurt we buy in the store has probiotic culture. It can act like a culture because it is loaded with probiotics. And these are the ones you need to make your big batch of yogurt. The difference is you will make so much yogurt with just a tiny bit of the one you bought from the store. So it's not bad at all. It does not mean that it is not real yogurt because you have made it using yogurt. It is still culture that the manufacturers made and they're selling to you. So don't get sad or embarrassed to say that you made yogurt with yogurt. This time, our culture option is this bio natural yogurt. It is very good. Why? Because it is made with very strong cultures, and the culture can survive for long and still make yogurt for you. So we're going to use this like 6 tablespoons of the natural yogurt to make 3 liters of our yogurt. That means if you're making 1 liter, you can use 2 tablespoons. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you're going to do to make our yogurt out of yogurt. And I've said it is not a bad thing. This is still the probiotics. There's still culture in this, so we can use it. If you can access the culture itself from the store, you can buy the culture to make bacteria from the store. There's no problem. Okay, there is no harm in making using the yogurt you bought from the store. I'm hoping that you can see. So I'm going to take, oh my God, let's wipe that. Let's wipe that. It's gonna embarrass, it's not going to embarrass us. You are not going to embarrass us. So this I bought from the shop at 90 Kenya shillings. So we are going to take like 6 tablespoons of that, put in a bowl, because you're making 3 liters. So you want that is 3, 4, and then we have 5, and then we have 6. So you need these 6 of them, but you will not pour directly into your milk. This can bring up bitterness after you have made your yogurt. So we need to get a little bit of milk from here and mix with it. Okay, so I have taken a bit of milk from the one I've just boiled. I'm going to use it to make my starter yogurt. Just mix it gently until everything is well combined, and then now you can introduce this mixture into our already boiled milk. Okay, so let's just do that very slowly and very keenly. You see the lumps are going away. It's gaining a very good consistency, and then we use that to make our yogurt. Why am I breathing so hard, you guys? Because I want you guys to learn how to make your own natural yogurt. Don't be buying everything from the store. The store-bought yogurt. You might wonder, why do I need to make yogurt by myself? You know, tell me in the comments, why do you think you need to make yogurt by yourself at home? Before I tell you why you actually need it by yourself. Let me finish mixing this. So this is already done. Look at the mixture. Doesn't have any lumps, but I want to return it into this bowl, this tin, so that when I pour like this I can get a proper thumbnail. But basically you just need to do this. You know, once you're done, you take your wooden spoon or mwiko. This is mine. You mix it gently until everything is mixed. Don't be too rough when you're mixing. Just be gentle and you're going to get the results, you know. So yeah, that is basically it. And then we are going to cover and place it in a warm place for around 10 hours. We shall get back to this tomorrow. 10 hours to 12 hours. Then we can see how our yogurt is doing. Everything is well combined. You will need to cover it very airtight so that no air comes in. And then place this in a dark, warm place. I'm going to place mine in my oven, but I will not turn it on. Take note, the oven will be off. So I'm just going to use it as a dark and warm environment for my yogurt to ferment. All right. If you have cling film, you can add. But at this point, I have mastered this thing. I just cover it very airtightly and then everything's going to be fine. So let's put it in the oven and add a warm blanket on top. My oven, when I was moving, I taped this door so it doesn't break. I love for this thing, they have refused to come off. I don't know how to remove it. If you know how to remove these things, let me know in the comments. It looks so bad on the, especially on the camera. Oh my god! But it's not that I have not cleaned it. There are stains from when I was moving. And now I don't know what to do. These ones are the ones I used to bake, guys. I usually bake very nice cakes, but I haven't baked since I moved here. So I want to remove all these things because our bucket is big. This can remain. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you so chaotic? Okay, I hope I'm not destroying the oven by struggling with this thing. It doesn't have to be there. So let me get something to use to cover it. So this is our yogurt. Okay, that will be yogurt by tomorrow. I'm going to cover it with this, and you make sure that after you've placed it somewhere warm, it is not going to be shaken all the time. Don't open it before the time has elapsed, so that you don't destroy or interrupt the fermentation process. Okay, once you put it where you want it to be, there's no touching, no moving until 24 hours. I usually leave mine for 24 hours, but Google says 10 hours. I don't know how true that is. I leave mine for 24 hours. Again, don't overcover your area, because when it is too warm, the yogurt is going to be bitter. Okay, it will over ferment, and that way itakuwa very bitter. So we're going to leave this untouched, unmoved, undone anything for 24 hours. I'll be back tomorrow and show you the result just here. It is after 20 hours. I think it took longer. I don't know, but let's see what happened. I kind of added more coverings because it's very cold outside and I didn't want to take chances, you know. I don't like taking chances with such an amount of yogurt. Time for the reveal! Oh my god. I'm hoping this thing didn't flop, because if it flopped on camera, I'm posting this video regardless. You go learn, you learn from my mistakes. So that is what we have. I'm going to show you on camera, like I'm going to open with you guys, so that if you're disappointed, all of us are going to be disappointed. So let me show you. Let me turn this camera without pausing, and then we open and see. This is what we have. Let me get a spoon so that we can look. It has some whey on top, but the rest is yogurt. Now guys, this is our yogurt. Look how creamy it is. So we are going to mix this up and then put in the fridge, because when you put it in the fridge, it acquires more, it becomes more thicker. I just don't know the theory, but when I put it in the fridge to chill for around 1 day, it becomes thicker than it is right now. So look, let me finish mixing and then I show you. Making your own yogurt at home is cheaper, it is healthier because there are no preservatives, and every Kenyan home loves a good homemade yogurt. You can have this with fruits, you can have them with your sweet potatoes as a snack or as a meal to break your fast. You can add them to every recipe you like, and this is how easy it is to make yogurt at home. Kindly be sure to subscribe. I forgot to mention, you can flavor them if you like. You can add strawberry, you can add sugar, you can add whatever you like, you can add fruits. You can add vanilla to make yogurt to your best liking. This is the one I made the previous day. Look at how creamy it is. Looks so nice. Don't forget to like this video. Comment down below with how you like your yogurt done. Have you ever tried this recipe? If you have, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.